Most wholesale deals don't fall apart in the beginning. They fall apart after being under contract. And when that happens, it's almost never bad luck. It's something that was missed earlier, a number that wasn't right, an expectation that was never set, or a buyer that was never truly locked in. In this video, we're going to break down exactly why wholesale real estate deals fall apart after the contract, and more importantly, how to prevent it before it costs you time, money, and credibility. Welcome back to the REI Edge. This channel is about real estate education without the hype, clear fundamentals, smarter decisions, and understanding how wholesaling real estate works in the real world. If you've watched our previous videos on deal analysis, seller conversations, and making wholesale offers, this is the next critical piece. If you're new here, welcome. This video will save you from one of the most frustrating experiences in real estate wholesaling. Let's start with the biggest mindset mistake beginner wholesalers make. They get a deal on the contract and think, I'm good. That feeling is understandable, but it's dangerous. In real estate wholesaling, a contract is not the finish line. It's permission to verify. Everything that actually matters still happens after the contract is signed. Due diligence, buyer confirmation, clear communication with the seller, and timeline management. Getting relaxed the moment you have a signed contract is one of the fastest ways to see a deal unravel. The work isn't done. It's just entering a different phase. The number one reason wholesale deals fall apart after the contract is the numbers were never solid to begin with. Here's what that looks like in practice. The ARV was too optimistic. The after repair value was based on best case comps instead of realistic ones. When the buyer runs their own numbers, the math just doesn't hold up. Repairs were underestimated. This is one of the most common costly mistakes in real estate deal analysis. Sellers minimize problems. Beginners miss them, and experienced buyers catch them. And the margins were too tight. Your end buyer needs room to make money. If the spread isn't there, the deal isn't there, regardless of how clean the contract looks. Here's the hard truth. Deals don't die because buyers are picky. They die because the deal never worked to begin with. The fix starts before you ever make the offer. Solid numbers create solid deals. The second major breakdown point is seller communication, specifically what was never said before the contract was signed. Wholesale deals fall apart when the seller didn't fully understand the timeline. They expected something closer to retail pricing. They thought inspections would be quick and simple. They were not prepared for buyer walkthroughs or requests for access. And they didn't understand that the buyer might be different than the person they originally spoke with. When expectations aren't clearly set up front, frustration builds on the seller side, and frustrated sellers cancel contracts. This isn't about overwhelming the seller with information. It's about having one honest early conversation that covers what the process looks like step by step, how long it typically takes, what they should expect from buyers' inspections, and what happens at closing. Clarity upfront prevents conflict later every time. Here's a mistake that's more common than most people admit. Getting a property under contract before confirming real buyer demand. It sounds backwards, but it happens constantly with beginner wholesalers. The result? Scrambling to find a buyer after the contract is signed. Weak negotiating position because you need the deal to close. Missed deadlines that damage your reputation with the seller, and deals falling apart because the buyer wasn't serious. Experienced real estate wholesalers think about the buyer before they ever make the offer. They ask themselves, who's the most likely buyer for this property? What does that buyer need to see to move fast? And what would make this deal unattractive to them? Buyers' hesitation almost always means uncertainty about the numbers, the property, or the wholesaler's credibility. When you know the buyer and you know what they need, hesitation drops. Wholesaling real estate is time sensitive by nature. Contracts have deadlines, buyers have schedules, and sellers have expectations. When communication breaks down, deals break down. And here's what that looks like. Deadlines aren't tracked or managed. The seller hasn't heard from you in days and starts to panic. The buyer goes quiet and you assume everything is fine. Inspection results sit unaddressed while the clock is ticking. Both sellers and buyers need reassurances that things are moving forward. Not daily updates, but regular, clear communication that says, here's where we are and here's what happens next. Silence creates doubt, and doubt creates cancellations. A simple update, even when there's nothing new to report, goes a long way to keeping both sides calm and committed. This section doesn't get talked about enough in wholesaling education, but it matters more than most beginners realize. Every deal that falls apart leaves a mark. Sellers talk, buyers remember, and your reputation in a market is built one interaction at a time. When a wholesale deal falls apart because of an avoidable mistake, the seller never works with you again. The buyer loses confidence in your ability to deliver. You lose time you can't get back, and your confidence takes a hit that affects the next deal. The good news? The opposite is true. Every deal that closes cleanly, even a small one, builds something that compounds over time. Credibility is the real inventory in wholesaling. Protect it by doing things right, not just fast. At the REI Edge, we teach prevention, not damage control. Here's the framework that keeps wholesale deals together from contract to close. Step 1, solid numbers before contract. Don't sign a contract on a deal you haven't fully analyzed. Real estate deal analysis isn't optional. It's the foundation that everything else is built on. Step 2, honest seller conversation before signing. Cover the process, the timeline, and what to expect. One clear conversation saves 10 difficult ones later. Step 3, validate buyer interest before contract when possible. Know who your likely buyer is. Have conversations early. Don't contract deals that don't have a clear exit. Step 4, manage the timeline actively. Track every deadline. Communicate proactively. Don't let silence fill the space between milestones. Number 5, treat credibility as your most valuable asset. How you handle a deal, especially when things get difficult, defines your reputation as a real estate wholesaler. Most wholesale deal failures are predictable, and predictable problems are preventable. If you want to learn how to wholesale real estate professionally, not just get contracts, but actually close them, subscribe to the REI Edge. In the next video, we'll break down how to build a real buyers list. Not just names on a spreadsheet, but actual buyers who move fast and close deals. Because in real estate wholesaling, getting the deal under contract is just step 1. Keeping things together takes clarity, and clarity is the edge.